Okay, so welcome to this radial sweep command explanation. So here we have the demo scene with a locator, and inside this locator we have two different items, two different mesh items that are child of this main locator. So I will show you this. You have different mode with the radial sweep. You will press Ctrl-Alt-M and you have an access to some angle presets at the top of the pie menu. Then you have the local mode, the world mode, and the parent relative mode. So with this presentation I will use the 360 degrees presets, so you just have to click here and we will work with this element here. So we might have this as a profile of a bolt, and we will revolve this using the radial sweeps. So I select the object in item mode, it will automatically switch to the polygon mode, and we will use the local mode, local on the Y, and we will sweep it with 6 sides. So I have to select the polygon, radial sweep, local mode, Y, 6. So you have 50% chance to get the shape with the wrong orientation, but that's by design. It's working this way. Didn't got the ability still to flip those relative to this, so it's just a matter of chance. But as you can see, it perfectly sweep it on this using this center position. We can do this also here, for instance, and we will do this again with the radial sweep on the y-axis with the local mode, and this time we will use 24 sides to match the number of sides we have here, and you see it swept the elements. So here also you can use the world mode, right? So for instance, here we have this object with one edges selected and one edge selected. I will use the world space to revolve and sweep it. So I use the radial sweep with the edge selected and the item selected, of course. Go to world mode and I will revolve it on the Y, and I will use 16 sides, and you see it creates the 16 sides of the revolved, the sweep extrusion, right? So you can do this with many different modes, it's up to you. Here, for instance, I will also have the ability, for instance, to use the parent relative. So for instance here, let's say we will duplicate this object around this circle, right? And so we might want to create some shape that is linking those as a new mesh. So I will just select the edge here, and I will press Ctrl-Alt-M, radial sweep, and this time I will use the parent relative mode. I will do this on the y-axis, and I will do this 24 times. So as you can see, it creates the 24 sides of the edge this way. So I will cut this, create a new mesh and paste it here. And now, for instance, it's really simple. You have two different meshes, and you can use other commands like the radial array to duplicate those related to the parent. So here I will use the instance mode on the Y, and I will duplicate this 8 times. It's really simple, really handy. And for instance, this one also is not a child of the body tube, so I will move the body tube here, and now probably I will update it a bit differently. So we have this object here that is the child of this one, so the center is here. We will duplicate this with the radial array, use the related to parents on the Y, and this time we will duplicate this 8 times. So now we can select this this structure with the the child and use the radial array instance relative to parents y8. And now, yeah, as you can see, it's really simple, and you have all your bunch of elements created, and all of those are instances. So it's really simple. That's it for the radial sweep. You have all the possibilities. Maybe another one that is interesting also is that I will show you here. Probably select those edges, create a polygon with those selected, invert the selection, and got the shortcut on my keyboard. So I have this profile selected, for instance, and I will use the both side mode. That's interesting because you can sometimes need those. So here, for instance, I will do 45 degrees on both sides, so it will extrude this way and this way. So I will use this one, radial sweep, local mode on the Y, and we will do this with 8 edges, edge side. So here we have 45 degrees, here also 45 degrees. It can be useful, it's up to you. You have also these possibilities available. So this time I didn't need it to get flipped. It's working correctly. That's all.